G'day, it's Bruce from the Joinery Coach. I'm just about to head in to see one of my favorite clients, Jelly Brand Cabinets. I've been working with Jelly Brand for roughly about 4 years now. Jelly Brand's had a massive year this year. They've installed a brand new CNC machine. They're installing a brand new business management system in their office. They're really devoted and committed to creating some better systems and practices in their business. They've been in business for roughly 30 years now, maybe a little longer than 30 years, so they're really looking at stepping things up. It's a really interesting business and a good example of a cabinet company that, even though they've been in business for 30 years, they're still very committed to making improvements and changes, and they're still very committed to looking at themselves and asking how can they do things better. So I'll show you around a little bit and explain to you a little bit about where they are and what they've done. Hopefully you can take something away from this, maybe apply to your own business. Yeah, we'll see you on the inside. So this is Jelly Brand Cabinets today. A big difference from what it used to be like, but we've still got a long ways to go because we're still implementing machinery and introducing new things. But what did it look like a year ago? Well, fortunately I've got some footage. So here's Jelly Brand a year ago in that same place, walking in the main entrance where we had the edge bander positioned right in the way. You'll notice, even back then we thought we were fairly clear of clutter and things. You'll notice the big difference from then to now. A lot of just random things stored around with no real place or storage area for it. So a big difference from then to now. Let's go back to what it looks like today. And we'll just carry on walking through. So you can see that we've got now mobile carts. We've got a central communication board where we have a production schedule. And just carrying on through here, you can see that the CNC machine is slowly getting organized. Setting up the factory was a big challenge for these guys. You can see overhead there's a brand new office that's been made. You'll see that later on. The office that we're going to go through here is the old production manager's office that's being converted into a inventory storage room. This is going to store the consumables. There won't be a ton of storage in here, but it's going to be the central place for everything. You'll see what this office used to look like before. This was John's office before. And so yeah, so that's going to be the new stock or storage area. Used to be the production manager's job, or production manager's office. He was right down there in the thick of it, but what we're doing is we're consolidating everything. There's a number of storage places around the factory. A lot of factories have this where places accumulate. So we're consolidating all those multiple places where things have been stored into one area. Those areas tend to look like this, or even this one here. So we're getting rid of all of that so that there's one central place. That room will have Kanban system, so we're never stock out. And everything is clean and tidy in there. And the areas that used to have that storage end up looking like this. Nice, clean, tidy, safe work areas. Better for, for the business. So Andre, so just carrying on through the factory itself. You can see that the floor is getting nice and tidy. We're starting to lay things out on the factory floor as to where they should go. And the big difference here really is a lot of things are mobile. You see a cart there where parts are stacked horizontally. There's a big change from horizontal stacking. You'll see in a second here, these are the carts now where everything is stacked vertically. That's made a massive difference just in material handling, the speed and ease of finding things. This area here obviously still needs a bit of work, but we're in a process right now of getting things tidied up. You can see this back room here used to just be full, just packed full of things. And slowly but surely we're getting through it. So just carrying on, yeah, you can see that there's been some pretty massive improvements here. I have to say it's been a real honor working with these guys because they're so committed to making the changes that are needed in the business. One of those massive changes was this new office. This was a big project, and so the office was obviously put upstairs, and it was a big project, like I say. And so this has made a big difference to the business because now we've got all of the set out, the production manager, all of that general office type work is now being done upstairs. Jelly Brand put in a huge effort making a really nice, tidy, soundproof office with desks that have no legs. You can see everything is hung off the wall. Really an impressive office. This is, halfway finished. All the audio was run, all the data cabling was run, and here it is slowly getting finished, stage by stage. And here you can see pretty much a finished office, still a little bit of work to do, but it's made such a massive difference in the culture of the business. You can see that they've got clear vision right through the factory, very easy access up and down to it. But it's just been a massive difference. And there's Joe now happy with the business, so he can go off and do things that he wants to do. The CNC itself has made a difference. They can do things they hadn't done in the past. And one of the big things I've noticed with Jelly Brand is internally now they're training and teaching each other, and the communication has just picked up because they're just so much more excited about things in the business. New technology has changed that. And so what are some of the measurables? We believe we've got a 40% better flow in the factory, 20 to 40% reduction in lead time. We have a new ability to scale the business because we can get into the do-it-yourself market, which increases cash flow. We've got an expected net profit increase of 7%, and capacity is understood and planned for now. So if anything that you've seen here tweaks your interest and you think we might be able to help you in your business, or if you just want to have a general chat, feel free to find me at thejoinerycoach.com, and be happy to chat with you.